Hey guys, Seb here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to easily color correct your footage like a pro. And to save you time, I also have a free LUT for you guys to download, which I use on a daily basis and just helps me speed up my editing time by so much. So of course the download link to that will be in the description down below. But if you're new here, welcome. My name's Seb. This channel is all about videography, video editing and photography. If that sounds interesting to you, then do consider subscribing and hitting the like button if you haven't already. But that's enough of that. Let's jump right into the video and let me show you how to easily color correct your footage in Premiere Pro. So welcome to the editing desk. Now before we get started, you need to understand the difference between color correction and color grading. So color correction is exactly how it sounds. It's correcting the colors in your video in order to make them match what you would naturally see with your eyes. And color grading is used alongside color correction to help set a tone or mood in your video. Now the main reason why you'll need to color correct your footage is because videographers tend to shoot in a flat color profile, and this allows us to retain a lot more information and detail in our footage, which then in post allows us to manipulate colors a lot easier. So now you know the difference between color correction and color grading. Let's jump into Premiere Pro and fly by all the settings I use to color correct my footage. Alright, so we're finally in Premiere Pro. I've opened up a project and we've got a sequence ready right here. So color correction test footage. So at the bottom we have the flat footage, and then at the top we have the graded footage. So I thought we could do a quick before and after test just so you can see the results of what we're going to achieve by the end of the video. So as you can see, that was pretty nice. So what we're going to do is get rid of the graded clip, and then we're going to go into new items and add an adjustment layer, and then we're just going to drag it on top of our clip just like that. And what this is going to do is all the color corrections we're going to do is going to apply itself on top of this clip. So the benefits of using adjustment layer instead of grading the specific clip is if you're editing a 5-minute long video and you've got multiple clips, you just drag your adjustment layer across the timeline and then it'll grade your entire video. So that's what I like to do. Once we've done that, we're going to head over to our color workspace. Now yours may look slightly different to mine, but the main thing we're going to need is the lumetri scopes and the lumetri color. So if you don't have this, just go into window and then you can select lumetri scopes here and lumetri color. Now the main thing we're going to work with in lumetri scopes is going to be with the waveform luma. You can also use the vector scope YUV if you already know how to use this, but for this video we're going to purely focus on the waveform luma. So the zeros represent the blacks, and then the 100s up here represents the whites. So if I increase the blacks, you'll see it starts to clip over at 0. And if we increase the whites, you'll see it starts to clip over at 100. Alright, so now you have the basics of the waveform luma. We're going to start working our way up in the color correction. I always like to start with the blacks and then work my way all the way to the exposures. So just pay attention to the graph here so you can read it. One thing to keep in mind is that color correction can be subjective because some people may like it one way and then other people may like it another way. But I like to work my way up, so I'll start with blacks and go all the way to exposures. So I'm going to tone the blacks down until it starts to clip, but we're going to remove this a little bit later on into the video. And what we're going to do here is just add a little bit of whites. It's not very necessary at the moment because you can see that this side of the face is pretty overexposed, but we'll fix that a little bit later. Now personally, I like to add quite a lot of shadow, but you'll soon see that the blacks are starting to clip. So we'll fix that a little bit later on. For the moment, we're just going to get the kind of feel for the video. So once I've done the shadows, I like to increase the highlights a little bit, and then we're going to add the contrast. Now some people like to put 30 contrast. I like to keep it pretty low. I'll keep it about 13, 14, and then I'll always add 0.2 or 0.3 exposure. Now from here, I'm going to go back to the blacks and kind of fix the clipping until I can see that it looks pretty nice. So I think we'll finish off at minus 3.3, and then the whites, we're just going to tone that down until the face isn't too overexposed. So that looks alright to me. We'll maybe retrieve the highlights a little bit more. So it looks pretty nice just like that. Now one thing I didn't mention is if your footage is a little bit too warm or a little bit too cool, you can use the temperature and tint sliders to adjust this. So I think at the moment it's slightly a little too cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to add about 5.9 of temperature, and then I think we could also add a bit of magenta into it. So do another 5.9 in tint, and to me that looks pretty good. So if we take the basic corrections off, you'll see that this is what the footage looked like originally, and this is what the footage now looks like with the basic corrections. So I think the footage is looking pretty good right now. I think we could maybe up the exposure, maybe 1 or 2 more stops. Let's have a look. I think we'll go to 0.3. I think that looks pretty good. Now you're pretty much done with your color correction, but we're going to go a step further and grade it quickly because I do it really quickly. I just go into creatives and then I'm going to add my LUT onto it right here. And we're going to change the intensity to about 14%. And that looks pretty good. Let's do a quick before and after. You can see that adds a bit of contrast onto the image, which is pretty good. And I also do like to finish it off with this tiny little S-curve. So typically I'll raise the blacks a little bit because they do tend to clip, and then I'll turn the exposure down a little bit, and in the middle we'll turn it down a little bit to retrieve the highlights, and then we'll also do the same on the shadows. So I'm pretty happy with this color correction. Let's do a quick before and after. So this is what the footage looked like before, and then this is what the footage looked like with the color correction. So now you know how to easily color correct your footage in Premiere Pro. Don't forget there is a free LUT for you guys to download in the description down below, but please do hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more kind of content just like this, then hit the subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.